Did you know that the monologue Delta Slim gives in the car, that car scene with Stack and Sammy, was part improvised? This is why I want Warner Brothers to set aside some FYC campaign cash to campaign Delroy Lindo for Best Supporting Actor for the Oscars. It's so deserved. And at this point, to my mind, he is an early frontrunner for that category. This scene punctuates the movie in such a pivotal way. So Delta Slim is an old blues man, and he's sort of a torchbearer to Sammy, who represents the possibility of where blues music can go. He's the next generation of blues man, but he's describing a traumatic experience that he and his bandmate experienced. Now, this happened during the Jim Crow era in the Mississippi Delta. He and his partner, they trusted these white people who got them, quote unquote, in the door and access to a wider audience, wider and white audience. In the background, you just hear the faintest sound, which is in some respect white noise. You can hear it, but it is ever so faint. But you hear enough of it to have your mind drift just a bit to picture the scene. And he describes the scene of him being lynched and ending up in a chain gang, and his friend being lynched, hanged, and killed and robbed, swindled by a train conductor. Like it's a tearjerker, but they're cascading in their car through the Delta. And we see the cotton fields and we see this chain gang, and he's describing to Sammy what could happen by being so talented and entrusting his music, his mind, and his memories to these white folks, to people who want to monetize off his gift, the devil. It was so brilliant that director and writer Ryan Coogler didn't have to show the physical imagery to still paint the portrait, to paint the picture, because the way the sound is designed in the scene, you can picture what's happening. And we've seen enough movies that show, that depict these situations, and have read enough books and learned about history enough to know what that scene could look like. Instead of him capturing it on film, he designs it in sound. It's so beautiful. Back to my original point, Delroy Lindo, he improvised the song he sings, and Michael B. Jordan and Miles Caton are going with it. The scene is so beautiful because Delroy Lindo is digging up this song from his soul because he was feeling the moment. This was a 4-page monologue that was cut, but Ryan didn't cut this song. He was like, this came off the top of his dome, off Delroy Lindo's dome. He was freestyling this, and it is so touching. It's one of the most touching parts of the movie. That's why I feel like it punctuates the entire movie, because it is forewarning to Miles, who will go on to have a career in music. Such a beautiful scene. I will be campaigning for Delroy Lindo to be nominated for Best Supporting Actor for an Oscar for the rest of the year. Beautiful scene.